What if I told you that your life right now, the job you have, the relationships you're in, the number in your bank account, even the person you see in the mirror, isn't entirely your choice? At least, not your conscious choice. You've been handed a script, and you're playing a role you never auditioned for. The director? It's a silent, powerful, and often invisible force that's been running 95% of your life since childhood. This isn't science fiction. This is the established science of your subconscious mind. And if you stick with me through this video, I will not only prove it to you, but I will give you the tools to grab the pen and become the writer of your own reality.
Welcome to VeriNous, your home for credible, mind-expanding knowledge. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the most powerful force in your life, your subconscious mind. Think of your mind like an iceberg. That little 5% you see above the water, that's your conscious mind. It's the part you're using right now to listen, to think, to make decisions like, should I keep watching this video? The answer is yes, by the way. But the massive 95% below the surface, that's the subconscious. It's the silent operator that handles everything from breathing and keeping your heart beating to your deepest beliefs, your fears, your habits, and your automatic reactions. It's a supercomputer programmed primarily in your first 7 years of life, when your brain was in a low-frequency theta state, essentially a state of hypnosis. You downloaded your fundamental beliefs about the world, money, love, and your own worth from your parents, your teachers, and your early experiences. The problem is, this supercomputer never stops running that old software. It's the reason you self-sabotage, the reason you procrastinate, the reason you feel like you're stuck in a loop, hitting the same invisible walls over and over again.
So, how does this internal programming actually create your external reality? It's not magic, it's neuroscience. Let's talk about a part of your brainstem called the reticular activating system, or the RAS. Think of the RAS as the bouncer or gatekeeper for your conscious mind. You are bombarded with billions of bits of information every second. Sounds, sights, sensations. If you had to process it all, you'd go insane. The RAS filters it all out and only shows you what it thinks is important. And what does it think is important? Whatever you've told it to focus on. Ever decide you want to buy a specific car, say a red Tesla, and suddenly you see red Teslas everywhere? They were always there. Your RAS just didn't have the red Tesla filter turned on. Your subconscious beliefs program this filter. If you subconsciously believe, I'm not good enough, your RAS will be on high alert to point out every mistake you make, every piece of criticism, and every person who gets the promotion you wanted. It will literally filter out and make you blind to opportunities for success because they don't match the program. Your brain is trying to be efficient by showing you what it already believes to be true. This is a well-known psychological principle called confirmation bias. But here's where it gets really wild. This isn't just about what you notice, it's about what your brain can physically do. This is because of a property called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize itself, to form new neural pathways. Your thoughts physically change your brain. As neuroscientist Donald Hebb famously said, neurons that fire together wire together. When you repeatedly think a thought, like, I'm always stressed about money, you strengthen the neural circuit for that thought. It becomes easier and more automatic to think that way. You are literally hardwiring anxiety and lack into your brain structure. Your brain then directs your body and your actions from that state, creating, well, more stress about money. This might sound like a stretch, but the evidence is overwhelming and comes from multiple fields of science. The most famous example? The placebo effect. In a landmark 2002 study published in the New England Journal of Medicine, Dr. Bruce Moseley, an orthopedic surgeon, conducted a trial for knee surgery. Patients were divided into 3 groups. 2 got different types of the real surgery. The third group got a sham surgery. They were wheeled into the operating room. The surgeon made 3 small incisions on their knee and then just pretended to do the surgery for 40 minutes before stitching them back up. The results were astonishing. The patients who received the fake surgery reported the same amount of pain relief and improved function as the patients who received the real surgery. Their belief that they were healed was so powerful that it created a real physiological change. Their mind healed their body because it accepted a new reality. Let's look at athletes. The world's top performers use visualization constantly. A 2018 study in Frontiers in Neuroscience confirmed that when you mentally rehearse an action, you activate the same motor cortex pathways in your brain as you do when physically performing it. You are strengthening muscle memory and building a neural blueprint for success without even moving. You are creating the reality of a perfect performance in your mind first. And perhaps the most groundbreaking field is epigenetics. For decades, we believed our genes were our destiny. The science of epigenetics proves that's not true. As cell biologist Dr. Bruce Lipton explains, your perceptions and your environment can change the way your genes are expressed. Think of your DNA as a library of blueprints. Stress, fear, and negative beliefs release hormones like cortisol that act like a foreman, telling the cell to read the disease and dysfunction blueprints. Conversely, positive emotions like love and joy release hormones that tell the cell to access the growth and repair blueprints. Your beliefs are literally sending chemical signals that can switch genes on and off, changing your health and your life from the inside out. You are creating the reality of a perfect performance in your mind first.
Okay, so you're not a victim of your programming. You're just running on old software. The great news is you can install an upgrade. Here are 3 scientifically backed ways to start reprogramming your subconscious mind. 1. Targeted visualization. Don't just daydream. Spend 5 to 10 minutes every day creating a detailed, vivid mental movie of the future you want. But here's the key. Feel the emotions. The subconscious mind communicates in feelings. Feel the joy, the gratitude, the confidence of having already achieved your goal. According to research by Dr. Joe Dispenza, this combination of a clear intention, thought, and an elevated emotion, feeling, is what begins to rewire your brain and body to a new future. 2. Purposeful affirmations. Most affirmations don't work because people don't believe them. Saying, "I am wealthy" when you're broke creates conflict. Instead, phrase them in a way your brain can accept. Try starting with, "I am in the process of," or "I am learning to." For example, "I am in the process of becoming a confident and successful person." Say it with feeling, especially just before sleep or right after waking when your brain is more receptive. 3. Mindfulness and meditation. Your old programming runs on autopilot. Mindfulness is the practice of taking your hand back on the wheel. By simply observing your thoughts without judgment, you stop being controlled by them. This creates a gap between stimulus and response. In that gap lies your power to choose a new thought, a new action, and a new reality. Numerous studies, including those from Stanford University, show that mindfulness can physically change brain structures related to stress, focus, and self-awareness. Your past has written the script you've been living, but it does not have to be your future. The reality you experience every single day is being filtered, shaped, and created by the beliefs stored deep within your mind. The science is clear. Your brain is plastic, your genes are responsive, and your focus determines what you find in the world. You're not just a passenger in your life. You are the architect. It takes conscious effort and repetition, but you have the power to dismantle the old limiting beliefs and install a new, empowered operating system. Start today. Pick one technique and commit to it. Begin to tell your subconscious a new story, and it will have no choice but to create a new reality to match it.
If this video opened your mind to a new possibility, then our mission at VeriNous is just getting started. This is the kind of transformative, science-backed knowledge we're passionate about sharing. Help our new channel grow by hitting that like button, and make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next deep dive into the incredible power of your mind. What belief are you going to start changing today? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching VeriNous. Now go and start writing.